So I just showed this, and then while I'm here, I'm just gonna go shoot a quick video. We're down like between Agua Fria and South Meadows on a road that's pretty skinny and long, and then it dead ends right here. This is just a cul-de-sac, boom. And no thoroughfare there, so there's no traffic, which is nice. It's a nice, quiet neighborhood. All these homes were built back in the early 80s, if you can believe it. That's a kind of time frame that's pretty unusual. We don't see a whole lot of stuff, and especially down here in this area, to have homes built in 84, there was probably nothing out here back at the time. So it's cute. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's in really good shape. It's got a nice big garage. It's got this huge rock wall around the outside. It has parking in the driveway. There's plenty of parking on the street, like where I parked in the shade there. It's fenced all the way around. So if you've got dogs, big or little, they can fit here. See, it's nice and shady in here in this little courtyard area. It's nothing fancy in terms of the landscaping. There's some stuff there though. And it's kind of got a cool color. I'd almost say like a, off blue-green, sort of robin's egg blue-green. And then they've got this wood stained out here, but there's Vigas, and there's Vigas in the house too. So for $395, like this is like pretty rare. You don't see this too often anymore in Santa Fe. So let's head on in. So this is your main living area. It's got a Kiva fireplace. It takes up quite a bit of room, but it's nice. It's completely Santa Fe style, but like early 80s version. Like really gorgeous ceiling treatment, and that's it. You don't get those Vigas anywhere else in the house. And some nice big windows facing east and facing south. I've noticed that a few of them have seals broken, which really is pretty minor. It's kind of cosmetic. You might even be able to get action glass and mirror guys out here to see if they could fix that. So you can see there's kind of a little bit of some staining and some haze, fog kind of stuff. They might be able to fix that, you know, sometimes they can. This house has forced air heat, and it has a swamp cooler, which I have on right now, and it feels really pretty comfortable. Of course, it's not too hot today. If it were me, I would probably swap out that old furnace, and because it's original, I'm guessing, since 1984. Ooh, you can feel the sucking in the air of the swamp cooler output. Anyway, the furnace, replace it and just put in air conditioning. Get rid of the swamp cooler, which I can see it looks pretty old. But you wouldn't have to do that. You could live with the swamp cooler for a while. And it's got this big kitchen that's super bright. It's got that cool little punch out window thing. You know, it's got gas appliances here. They must have had little kids because they have these little, hey, that's not a bad idea. Even I can't open those. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's how it goes. Cool, I've never seen that. This fridge, I mean, it's clean, but it's a little ratty on the outside. It's all kind of tape and stuff on it. You could use it to start. And the tile counters, they're fine. But over here is a island that has real wood, right? Yeah, maybe that's a plastic composite. Ugh, that might be real. I don't know. Hard to say. I think that was added after the fact, because the one thing I'm not seeing in here is really room for a dining room. This is your kind of dining area right over here. It would be tight if you try to put 4 people, let's say, around a round table. You could do a smaller table for 2 people there, or you just sit up at the bar here, get some bar stools. But there's really nowhere else to put the dining room table unless you squeeze it in here somewhere. So this would be your living room and your dining room. Anyway, that's something to ponder. And then pretty simple layout. We got a hallway here. We have guest bathroom on the right. Pretty simple, full tub. But again, we got the vent going. It feels nice and cool in here. You got a pretty deep closet. I showed you that other closet that's behind the front door. Here's bedroom number 3. Decent size. If you have little kids, you could pile a bunch of them in here. There's the window out to the backyard. Backyard's nothing fancy, but it's private and it's secure, and there's a tree, so you could pop that up and make it look good. Here's your furnace, comfort maker. I mean, you could use this forever too. I mean, those things are workhorses. Newer ones are going to be more efficient. And then this is the entrance to the primary. It's got double doors. So I'll just show you this. A little unusual, but cool. Like, okay, so get the vibe on that. Or you can just come in one door, or you can open both doors. I mean, so many possibilities with the doors, right? Am I hitting it? And this is a big room. Big room. You could do a king-size bed along that wall. You could do a king-size bed under the window. Here's your closet space. Really, truly a walk-in closet. It's pretty good size. Can't find the light switch. And simple, a couple of shelves. Your window, there's a neighbor's window. There's a fence. That's what it is. This is a pretty tight neighborhood. I don't have any lights for this bathroom, but this is the primary. A single sink, toilet, walk-in shower, and then curiously enough, the laundry with a little laundry room is in here too, which is, you don't see that every day, but it's actually a pretty good idea because all the plumbing is in there, so why not? And that backs up to the garage, so you have access to work on those plumbing lines if you need to. Another simple bedroom. This is all brand new carpet, by the way, so the whole house is pretty much carpeted. And there's a little closet. You know, sweet little spot. Under 400K. It's been on the market for maybe 3 weeks now, so it's not really meaning much. You know, our days on the market these days are getting longer. But it's not necessarily a reflection of that there's something wrong with the property. It's just that we all need to wrap our brains around the fact that stuff is not going under contract in 24 hours anymore. It just needs the right buyer. And the garage is great. If it were me, I mean, look how tall that garage door is. That's huge. If it were me, I would work on sealing this up because there's just a lot of dirt and leaves in here that's blowing in through the cracks of the garage door. So get a good seal on all that. That'll help keep the mice out and stuff too. There seems to be an irrigation system going on. There's your electric panel. There's your hot water heater, which is not brand new, but it's not new. Brand new, it's like 2014, I think. So you have plenty of room to add some storage shelves or whatever. And then both sides of the yard have side fences too. So the front yard is separate with that little fence, which is a little bit jury-rigged, but whoa. And then this side has this thing here. And another little bonus benefit that I just noticed is that there's a radon mitigation system, so you don't have to worry about that. These canales could maybe be sealed and primed and painted. Not a huge deal. This house is pretty much ready to go for $395. So, in any case, I don't know why everything got all white. It's so weird. Bueno, bye. Thanks for watching.